This is one Dev CJaiye, and this account follows one rule: one defense, forever. The goal? Earning the absolute best in slot gear and weapons a one defense peer can achieve. This series follows the full journey from early limitations to endgame power, showing every grind, every setback, and every breakthrough along the way. This is the road to a complete one defense peer. Welcome back to episode 2 of the One Defense series. Last episode we managed to pull the Tomb of Fire and knocked out a ton of quests, so thank you all so much for the insane support on episode 1. I'm honestly having a blast making this account so far. We wrapped up last episode at Castle Wars because today we're unlocking the Halo, which is the best defense bonus on a one defense peer. In this episode, we're going to focus on pushing out of the early game, getting a bunch more quests done, working towards completing a couple diaries, and hopefully making some solid progress towards Mithril Gloves. So with that said, let's get into the video. Also with Castle Wars, you get plotted tickets, which are different than the actual tickets for Castle Wars, so let's go ahead and open these. We mainly just want to see blighted food or super restores, so hopefully we get those in this. I'm actually really happy about that. Not only do we have 4,000 rune arrows now, we have a bunch of food and prayer potions for whenever we do wildy content. And there's 48 thieving. We are going to go and do about 3k more XP, just so when we do the feud, we'll be at 50 right after the quest. And the most hardest quest of them all, Cook's Assistant, is finally done. Now let's go ahead and start Recipe for Disaster, so we can get the bank.
Completed.
And Massive Dig Site is completed, giving us a 32 mining level and 17 herb lore. I think we're able to do everything on the easy Varrock diary, so let's go ahead and finish that with jumping over this fence, teleporting the essence mine. I probably should have brought a pick to mine some, but with that we're able to complete entering the abyss, giving us 9 rune crafting, which is perfect for earth runes. Fish some trout, make a bowl, enter the second level of the stronghold, and we may as well just go all the way to the bottom and get the extra 10k cash. I don't think when I was a little kid, I never even looked at any of these. I always just guessed and just kept going. I guess that's why we have plugins now. And of course, we gotta go with the OG rainbow boots and craft some earth runes. And now we just talked to the curator. We already did the clean finds and we found the necklace, and we're gonna do something sweet for Desert Treasure 1. So now let's go ahead and get our Varrock 1 armor. Hello, Toby. There we go. Now let's go ahead and get a couple more of these. There we go. I think that should be enough. And with that, we have the best melee top we can get as a one defense peer. Now let's go ahead and continue on with the quests. And that's the grand tree completed, leaving us to 44 attack. And biohazard is completed, which means we can now do the Ardoin easy diary. Go ahead and now enter into this gate, pull the lever. Praying we didn't just get slammed right now. Check our pets, get teleported, and give a sword. And with us playing the trawler, we have gotten everything done for the Arty diaries. And with this AFK simulator done, we can go collect our cape. And if we do get a 1kc clothing, then I might come back later. And here is the Arty cloak, a very good early game item to have, so we can get over here faster, so we can do more clues. And fishing contest completed. And Merlin's crystal is completed. And Murder Mystery completed with a good 14 crafting.
Completed.
Black Knight's Fortress completed. Now we can go into Recruitment Drive. Recruitment Drive is done. Now we can go ahead and change back into a male. We did get 14 prayer off that, 19 herb lore, 34 agility, and 34 combat. Observatory quest completed. And that's Jungle Potion completed, getting us to 20 herb lore. Now before we start Shilo Village, we are going to go and catch some Karawanjis so we can have some snackable fish for our kitten to eat. I don't know how many I'm gonna get, but I want to get enough to where I can stack a lot of death runes for a long time, so I'll see you guys in a few hours. I was about to spend the whole day catching these fish to have about 100k, and then I realized I don't have access to fairy rings, and so this would have been for all nothing. But we still have 2700, which is going to be a good amount for a lot of death runes to come. On another note, if you open your house tab when you're crossing this bridge, you will not fall off and take any damage, like I did a lot. Then I remember from somewhere that this was a thing. As of right now, we have a fully grown cat, so that's going to be 200 death runes already. And then of course, we just finished Shilo Village and exchanged the cat for 200 death runes, one of many. Now let's go get another cat. Now with Shilo Village done, we can have access to the cart here, which brings us straight to Shilo. And what we're going to be doing here is getting 20,000 feathers, and we're going to get 50 of fishing first, and I'll see you guys once it's all done. And 58 fishing, we can now do leaping salmon, which we'll get to in a second, right after elemental workshop completed, getting us a 30 crafting and 32 smithing. And the Lost Tribe is completed, getting us to 35 mining and access to boned weaponry. We are going to be getting the crossbow because that's going to be our best ranged weapon for a while. And we can't wear it yet because we are one ranged, but that's going to be changing real soon because we still need to go for the mithril gloves. Prince Ellie Rescue is completed, and probably one of the nicest quests, the feud, is completed, giving us 15,000 thieving XP, getting us to 50 thieving, which we can go into the rogue's den, but even better, wealthy citizens for easy clues. But first, we need to get to 50 agility to do the rogue's den. And there's the great barbarian fishing rod. We are going to be doing barbarian fishing to get to 50 agility, mainly because it's AFK when I'm not attempting to 3-tick, and a good fishing level will be good for later on. Also, I hate agility, so whatever it takes to not do the skill. So I'll see you all when I get to 50 agility or something comes up. Alright, pause on the fishing real fast because we got another medium clue, and the first one requires us to do a quest, so we're going to be doing that real fast. And we're going to keep this cat grown for now because we're going to be doing a couple of quests that's going to benefit us having a grown cat. And Priest Imperial done, getting us to 18 prayer. All that just to get a Crandor clue. And that's the golem completed. Alright, there's the final blow, and we're going to use all the XP on range just to get us all the way to 1 to 27, and Shadow of the Storm completed. Using my phone to record, so hopefully it looks okay-ish, but big milestone coming in at 750 total level. It's going to be a very big unlock for later in the video. And that's 50 agility. Now we can go to the rogue's den to get the outfit. We also got 74 fishing out of it. So let's go ahead and go to birth up so we can go get the outfit and cook the food while we're there. And in between runs, we're just gonna cook our fish to get our run energy back up. Okay, that is the last crate. Now we have the full outfit, so now we can get double loot from pickpocketing, which is gonna be very good for wealthy citizens. So I'll see you guys right after we're done cooking the rest of these food. And we are back. We pretty much cooked all of our fish, getting us to 2k trout, 1.5k salmon, and 130 tuna. We'll get to the lobsters later on. This got us to 61 cooking, so we can be comfortable doing recipe for disaster subquests, but we need to do one quick quest before we can get to mithril gloves. Big chompy bird hunting completed. Now we need to get the crafting up so we can make a fishbowl, so we can get the mithril gloves. And 42 crafting. Now we have everything we need so we can continue with the recipe for disaster subquest and get mithril gloves. Let's go ahead and make those 2 fish bowls. Alright, we got everybody about it right now. We got the rock cake for the dwarf, we got the fish cake for Pirate Pete, we got the bowl of slop for the goblin, not the chair, the goblins. There we go. And then we got the jubbly for the big ogre. And best for last, we have the stew for Evil Dave, which is going to be the best unlock because now we unlock stews, which will give us a +5 for later on when we'll actually need it. Let's go ahead and get the mithril gloves. Here they are. Now I know these aren't on the list, but there's going to be several items that aren't going to be on the list, and it's just going to be one of those runner-up items that didn't make it in. I figured they're unlocked through quests and they're easy to get, so let's go ahead and continue on with the last quest of the episode. And Children of the Sun completed. That's going to give us to 50 completed quests with 100 quest points, which is going to be a good number to stop on. With that quest, it gives us access to Varlamore, which is the whole reason we got the Rogue's gear for. Here, they have wealthy citizens. I've never done these before. I know they're very good for clues with a drop rate of 1 in 90, and with the Rogue's outfit, we will be getting a lot more money as well. I had no idea wealthy citizens were this good. I've been here for about 3 hours, and we have about 30 clues to do. Alright, we have 2 beginners, 28 easies, and a medium clue to open. Let's go ahead and open the beginners as we don't really need anything from them. Just as I expected, so let's go ahead into the easies and go for the god robes or pages. Wait, we just got 3 different orbital pages. We might actually just finish this book. Oh yes, dude, Saradomin rope top, that's so good. That's a good item to get off the list. Alright, now we're just down to the last medium. Let's go ahead and get these ranger boots, please. Typical Jagex trolling. Alright, that's gonna wrap up this episode. We did check off another big milestone with a Saradomin top. Once we hit 20 prayer, we'll be able to wield it, so that's something we can focus on in the next episode. We also picked up the Amulet of Power, a solid upgrade that'll officially retire the Amulet of Accuracy. Speaking of next episode, we'll be heading into Last Man Standing. It probably won't be fun for me, but it might be fun for you. I don't PK, I don't have daddy issues, so let's see how that goes. As always, thank you all so much for watching and for the continued support. If you enjoyed the episode, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. I'll see you all in the next one.